This is The Process Shot. I'm Michael. I'm stuck in conversation, and Wait, that doesn't work. I'm the only one here. Moving on. My Dinner with Werner is a short comedy film from 2019 directed by Maverick. Looking at a hypothetical dinner date between film director Werner Herzog and a young woman. Things go relatively well, at least between surreal moments, from Werner detailing his fears of chickens to shrugging off a tranquilizer dart, among other casual conversation points. Eventually, it's revealed exactly what is going on. Werner's date is actually a plant set up by Klaus Kinski, a fantastic actor in many of Werner's films and an absolute terror everywhere else. Klaus's goal is simple. Either he's going to be in Werner's next movie, or Werner dies at his hands that very night. Needless to say, the date only goes south from there. On the bright side, it's at least an entertaining date to watch from the sidelines. The short is paced and structured excellently, starting off slowly with the setup and ramping things up at a rather even keel, letting any new situations settle in before moving on to the next, until eventually the stakes become too much and the tension breaks, as does much of the restaurant's dinnerware. The story is primarily focused on the overall absurdity of the situation and premise, which in itself is made pretty clearly, making for something that can be comprehended regardless of your familiarity with the real-life Werner and Klaus. Though I'm sure you'll get even more of a kick out of it if you do know about their work together. The absurdity within My Dinner with Werner extends into its technical elements, balancing visual style with swift pacing, especially in its ending scenes. The opening shots before Klaus's entrance are generally more still, with time spent more on conversation and highlighting the surreal elements. But afterwards, things start moving more frantically and dynamically, as if Klaus's energy were enough to completely upend not only the dinner date, but the very fabric of the film's visual presentation. Obviously, it adds to the general comedy premise as well, what with the rapid pace barging its way into something once more peaceful. Overall, though, the highlight of the film is in its casting of Werner and Klaus, whose actors not only manage to keep these exaggerated versions of the real-life figures relatively grounded, but are also able to pull it off with a lovely amount of chemistry in their feud, even if they do end up literally at each other's throats, guns in hand. But it's only a movie, so it's not that bad, right? My Dinner with Werner. Maverick, 2019. 4 stars. I'd recommend giving it a watch sometime. That's it for this review. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. I wonder why this theater hasn't shown any Herzog movies. Maybe it's just taking its time. I wonder if it'll be my next director retrospective series.